right, I think we live now.
Yeah.
For sure. We in that thing. All right. Get a little chest in. Push a palm. Push a topic.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Good luck, there, sir.
Appreciate you, man. All right. I go first, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, you know what I mean. So, you know, we can have a conversation and stuff too. Like I can ask you why you did that, right?
Okay.
Just making sure. You know, this is a chess lesson.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't want no trouble.
That's what you always
We
say.
don't want no trouble.
Oh,
No trouble. No trouble whatsoever. So what'd you do that for? Because right now it's taking you a minute to think of your next move, and your next move should have already been thought about before you even move that piece.
Mm-hmm.
What you thinking about right now?
Usually I don't know. I don't try to jump too far ahead. I like to play safe D. I think the last time I played Lorenzo, I just think overall I was moving too fast as a player. I think whether opening or not, I just think I was moving too fast as a player. I think I was just too aggressive. So I'm just generally trying to move slower, but I just try to be a little bit more calm and reserved.
So you knew that's what you was gonna do?
Yeah.
But you just took your time.
Yeah, I'm just taking because that's just the philosophy I walked into with this game. I feel like
what you gonna do after that?
I'm gonna let you play first.
I mean, regardless of what I play, shouldn't interfere with what you doing. Shouldn't fuck up your game strategy, your plan, none of that.
Okay. Well, I plan to get this out.
Okay. For what?
Well, I'm getting ready to move these pieces out the way because I want a castle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We get to the castle.
Yeah.
All right. I got you.
So, right here. Right here.
I'm gonna push. You know, I'm all about pushing pawns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know the thing is, I don't want no trouble.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always try to get out to. You know, you notice how I left mine open, so I can get my bishop out. Your bishop stuck right there. Not to say it's a bad move, not to say it's a good move, but I also have more control center of the board.
Okay.
You know, the strategy, this the basic, this the simple, in terms of strategy, this is what I can get. All right. If you control the center of the board, you control the game. Mm-hmm. If you control the game, you win. It's that simple. Mm-hmm. So as many pieces that you have either attacking, or occupying one of the 4 center squares, then boom, you're in a better position. Mm-hmm. A playful position. Mm-hmm. What you do that for?
I want to put him in conflict.
I mean, you doing that gives me a 2 for 1.
Okay.
So right now, I'm gonna take. I'm already thinking, if you take me before I take that pawn, I'm gonna take your queen.
Because she's on guard first.
Then I'm gonna take that pawn that you just took. So we need to take that move back, or
no, I'm gonna play it out. No, everything. Okay, no, everything's fine. No,
I mean, with the lessons.
Okay, all right.
You know, that's the difference between when we play. I'm gonna either say you want a game or you want a lesson. Okay. You said a lesson. We gonna run back.
Okay.
The fuck ups.
Okay.
We gonna run back the blunders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, but run that one out though, just so you can see it. If I take
here, if I took here,
you take. I'm gonna come and get your bid. And now you're in check.
Yeah, first checkmate.
Nah, you can take.
Okay, because
or you can take with your king, either or. But then I'm gonna come back and get your pawn that you stole from me. So you have this one.
Mm-hmm. And you got full control.
Oh, and you got this point too. Mm-hmm. So either you take it with your king.
Huh? Pushin?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah, and I just put a sentence into it saying that it was allocated from our board approved budget.
Okay.
456.
Okay.
Just good. That makes sense.
Okay. That's the move. So we're just gonna move pieces right back. And you know the thing is with chess, what I learned is that it gives you that memory. Yeah. You know, it helps me remember where the pieces were, so I can go right back to the same position. Like I played plenty of games at the park where it was windy and it blew our whole set off the board.
Yeah.
In panic, went off. Yeah. Just picked up the pieces, put them right back on the board where they were, and picked right back up where we left.
Okay.
Say no point crying over spilled milk, right?
Yeah. Right.
You put your pawns. You pushing pawns. Hey, you know, I want no trouble. You know what I mean? Just keep that, put that right back into perspective. I don't want any trouble. What are you doing what are you pushing these pawns for? Right now you're pushing a pawn. You're not getting none of your minor pieces or major pieces in the game.
Well, originally I was thinking I want to try to create a line of defense. But I don't think I was going to begin to push another pawn. I think that was going to be the last one I was going to push. I see myself
what's its goal? What's the purpose of this one right here? It does nothing for the center of the board. Oh, nothing. Why?
To eventually have to put this in conflict.
How's this pawn right here putting me in conflict? Now, if you were to go,
now see that I didn't know if I should go here off the get.
I mean, if you move them off the rip, why not? You said you want to cause some
conflict.
You know what I mean? So, what you gonna do this and then come here again?
Yeah.
Why do two moves when you can do one? You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm asking. I don't know.
No, that was just the plan. I don't think I had a pure reason.
So you knew you could have.
Yes, I knew I could have. I just didn't choose to. No.
I mean, if you had, that wouldn't have been a bad move.
That wouldn't or would have.
It wouldn't have.
Because I see you either gonna have to make a decision to go here.
I'm not gonna do that.
Which I don't see you making that decision. Or so you gonna definitely attack there.
You know what I mean? If I move from here, you can take. If I attack, you can take, or you can take. So I want my 3 points.
But the way I look at it is like, if you're coming back here, if you're right there, I'm not always so aggressive to put you in conflict. I want to lure you to sleep. So it's like your eyes is so pointed squared in on this board, I'm creeping on this side of the board to come take control. So I don't always want to jump out and be aggressive, like, okay, I'm here, I'm on your ass, immediately. But that may have been the wiser decision, but
that makes sense.
I know everybody's eyes, well, not everybody, but I know the focus of the board is here. But if I lure you to sleep here, you plan and you got thoughts here, and the next I creep up on you here, and now we got multiple layers of conflict.
Okay. So I always play. I mean, always ask people if we playing chess or we playing whatever they call it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just call it creep.
We
play chess and we play creep. 9 times out of 10, I already saw this move and how I can get out and how I can prevent. You know what I mean? And how I can keep another escape route if necessary.
Yeah.
All throughout. Right when I had moved him out the first time. So I'm already thinking about your back attack. Okay. But the downside with back attack is when you do choose to castle, it leaves you exposed. Okay. It breaks down your fort versus you having that pawn to protect your king for when you do get ready to castle.
Okay.
That's the only downside about pushing any pawns that's on the king side of the board.
Okay.
I always try to, unless I'm playing somebody, if you notice, I'm pushing pawns. All these pawns on my queen side of the board, I'm getting ready to push them.
Okay.
All them, I'm pushing them. But I want to create my fort. I want to have my protection over here as well, so that when I do, or if I do choose to castle, I'll have my nice protection over here with these pawns. So that's why rarely you'll catch me pushing.
Okay. And then what's your route to not get smothered?
In terms of my king?
Yeah, like if you do decide to castle,
I always castle, always wait. Always wait. I don't castle early.
Okay.
That's one of the rules too. You're supposed to castle early. They want you to castle early.
Yeah, that's what I've always remembered being taught is castle early in the game, get them out and castle. Yeah.
I like to see when and that's beginners.
Yeah.
That's beginner strategy.
Okay.
Getting more into the game, you wait to see what your opponent is going to do in terms of what side are they going to castle.
Okay.
What side of the board are they pushing their pawns on? Because if I'm pushing all these pawns up, 9 times out of 10,
you're
I'm
not
not
to
going to
castle
castle.
on this side. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless I'm
got some wild ass strategy.
I feel you on that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the bottom line is when it comes to being smothered, it's best. It just depends on a position because, like I tell you, I'm a positional player, and I'm always looking for the best position on the board. You know what I mean? I'm not an offensive player. I'm not a defensive player. I play for position on the board. So if the position on the board, if the best position is me having my pieces all around me, I'm castled, and I got my pieces all around me type of shit, that's the best position, then boom, I'm gonna go ahead and rock with it. Okay. But if it's not, I'm not gonna be in it. Okay. You know what I mean? Same shit with life. I ain't gonna put myself in no nut ass positions that's gonna leave me exposed. Number one, financially. Number two, my morals. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna never put myself in no position like that. So, chess, I play position more than being an offensive player and a defensive player. You know what I mean? Because right now you're playing very defensive. Wait to see what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? And me spotting that early, I'm gonna use that against. I'm gonna use that to my benefit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Okay. So originally, I had already moved here. Yeah. So it's your move.
Mm-hmm. That you was thinking about doing that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was your move, right?
Yeah, because I went here and you asked why, and then that's how we got down all this. Okay. So yeah, so now it's your move.
I don't want no trouble. People gonna look at this film and be like, "Nah, I think Phillip just went twice."
Nah, I promise you didn't. No.
What you thinking about? That's my favorite question when it comes to this here chess thing, right? You gotta want to know what you think about because you should have already had your moves thought about. You know what I mean?
See, and that's my question with chess is like, how much of it is forceful action versus reaction? Then,
nothing should be reactionary. Chess, you should have control of everything that you do. Every piece that I move, I should be thinking, okay, if I move this piece here, he can do this, this, or this. Mm-hmm. I may miss something, and that what I miss is going to come back and bite me in the ass. Mm-hmm. But you want to try to have control over every piece. I mean, that's a lot of pieces. Mm-hmm. That's your 16, your opponent's 16. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then you want to think about what squares they can go to, what pieces is preventing that whole 9. Mm-hmm. So okay, it's impossible to play a perfect game. Okay. Don't try to. Before nature. Did you go through that? That's in there already. He said, and he still did it. Mm-hmm. There you go, no trouble whatsoever. Better move. But we went through that already. Get him out that way. Get him out that way. push.
him. I think that's
Push him too. You know, force me to do something that I don't want to do.
okay.
You know what I mean? Knock me off my square. Now I'm comfortable as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, push. Think about if I was gonna push. He's gonna take me and then I'm gonna.
Yeah, I didn't think about you push.
I mean, sometimes that's not. You know, I'm a pawn push.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. May not be my best move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Some pawns they call them a well placed pawn. So like even if you were to take me, it's good because I get you back and I can get my bishop in the game.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So some is a well placed pawn and that is a well placed pawn. So even with that piece being there, I could do something else.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't have to push. I'm just thinking about pushing to stop you from coming here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
let's stick with that push.
Okay.
Made me do something.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad move. What am I doing?
You're threatening this night. Yeah.
That night's been threatened, even when I was here.
Mm-hmm.
Now what am I doing?
What are you taking? Well, you've been had control of this. Of the square.
Or the first lesson that we went over was the 4 corner squares.
Yeah.
You always want to be aware of what's going on.
You're attacking this corner of the board.
I'm attacking this night.
Yeah.
And
So now I've got to choose.
I also know, so right now
Yeah.
I'm making you do something that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
So I'm also aware that if you take me,
Mm-hmm.
I'll take you back.
Mm-hmm.
You can take me here.
Mm-hmm.
That's people.
Yeah.
So really coming out.
Yeah.
Trade.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're in a position where you want to give up
This rook.
that rook for free.
Yeah.
That's not going to be for free.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to come out on top with these pawns?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when it comes to this here chess shit, is so much to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Easy to overthink too.
You know, when I'm trying to make this decision, this is giving him up for free, and I'm not with that. I'm not giving shit for free. I'm not giving shit for free. Yeah, I'm not giving shit for free. But not only with that being said as well though, I generally feel like I play better with my rooks more than I do my knights. So it's like giving up.
How many points are your rooks worth?
5, and then 3.5. Yeah, 3.
3.25.
3.25. Yeah. Okay.
They just do 3 and 3 for the
Mhm.
bishops and the knights.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we're not giving that up for free.
It's a good move.
Here.
Yeah. It's a good move.
Mm-hmm.
Good move. All right. We'll pause you right here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll pause you. I need 3 takeaways. Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just in terms of what have you learned so far? 'Cause we on lessons.
Okay.
We doing lessons. What have you learned so far?
One thing that just really hit me is understanding how the two-pronged approach to life. Kind of, you have the people and you have the tools and areas in your life that you push. You know what I'm saying? Your agenda, what you want to see in this world, what you want to put control in, but you have to be careful how you select, how you solidify home. I think home, like you said, you have to, when you're more experienced, you think when you're young, there's just this certain boom, 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 you need to have a perfect home life. But when as you become a man and you meet a woman and see how she changes, the situation changes, you have to like adjust your home and adjust the comfortability to who your kids are, their personality, the wife, who she is, the circumstances where you are in your career. But you can't make those decisions until you get a feel for what's going on. I feel like there's a lot within that. Two, having control of every piece has to be the thought always. And I just think that's always in general in life is like, you got to try to control every action, no matter what the case may be. And
I mean, but is it possible?
no, it's not possible. But it's just that train of thought that keeps you in the game and keeps you in control of the game. That doesn't allow you to panic. You know what I mean? If you feel like you're in control, you're not gonna panic the same. And then, what was I gonna say with this last one? Last one is just there's a give and take with shit. You know what I mean? Don't give up nothing for free when you got to make those choices. When it gets hard, or you go give up somewhere you can get back right, see yourself recovering, or you just go let them walk all over you and take some. So that's 3 right there. Yeah.
Check us out. All right. So that's how we're gonna end today's lesson. I'm gonna go ahead and finish dusting them out. You know what I mean? He don't want y'all to see what I'm gonna do to him. All right, but I don't know if y'all seen or been outside on the east side. There's a whole lot of fire smell. You know what I mean? It's real smoky on the east side. You know what I mean? But y'all be safe. Y'all be careful. Y'all know I got my Arby's. You know what I'm saying?
He keeping Arby's alive by itself. This the dude who buying Arby's, y'all. Tag him. This the one who buying Arby's.
I got my Arby's. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. Peace. Let me go ahead and put this.
Oh, be careful. When they first come on, these lights be so bright, you be like, damn. You know, interesting because that's the first time I ever played chess and someone said I was defensive. That's because I'm playing you. Lorenzo